Welcome to a preview of our active shooter response for armed citizens class, or any good person who's armed and present. We begin in a portable classroom, we move to range skill building, skill measurements, and then we use those skills to run live fire photorealistic scenarios. After that, we transition to a quarantined area for non-lethal force-on-force training with UTM training munitions. We study common identifiers and most likely locations for active shooters, their age, what they look like, their tactics, skills, plans, and how that differs from a radical terrorist. We also study the remarkable success rate of armed citizens or good people who are armed and present, something you won't hear about in the mainstream media. We study real cases step by step, move by move, the active shooter, the victims, the things that are done right, the things that are done wrong, and these patterns that happen time after time that can be used to develop your plan and your tactics. But what we learn is how to determine a realistic outcome and the plan that will produce that. It's simple time and math. You cannot expect plan A to produce the result of plan C. When we look at the time and math, we begin to see a realistic picture of what to expect from each of these plans. And again, it is not what you'll hear from the mainstream media. But our plan is not political. It's not Democrat or Republican. It doesn't matter how or who. We just need to stop the clock. So ask yourself, if someone entered the room and began shooting people, when would you like the shooting to stop? And do you have the plan in place to produce that outcome? We're on the range building our skills and measuring those skills so we have an individual scorecard, so we know our capabilities and our limitations that we can apply to our response plan. We learn how to use cover and concealment properly, how to work our way through doorways and structures and not make some of the most common mistakes. Then we use these skills to run through realistic scenarios, and eventually we go to the force-on-force training to finish out some of the most realistic and comprehensive active shooting available for the average citizen. Thanks for checking out our preview. Go to the web link listed above and please buy a ticket for our training, and we'd love to see you out there. Have a nice day.